Now on CoastTV News.
Helping the homeless, vital services in a new community center now available, while local leaders call it a game changer.
Another setback, a long-awaited bridge project has been delayed again. What that means for you and your community.
Dry conditions linger. Recent rains have not brought us out of the drought. What it means for the average person on Delmarva.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
The Route 54 bridge project pushed back again. What DelDOT says caused the delay this time. Good evening. I'm Christina D. Robertus.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our news at 6. We begin tonight in Fenwick Island.
You're looking at the Route 54 bridge in Fenwick Island. We've covered the plans to rebuild this bridge for years, and now those plans have hit another snag. Coast TV News reporter Brandon Ferguson shows us what the holdup is this time.
The Route 54 bridge in Fenwick Island is supposed to be under construction right now and look like this in the next 2 years. DelDOT says it's because of the approval process and environmental reviews are taking longer than expected. People like Julia Fitzpatrick say this bridge needs an update sooner rather than later.
The traffic on the bridge is a mess. We avoid weekends, especially during the summer and the holiday seasons. It needs to be expanded, and they need to figure out a way to make it more viable for the people that live here.
DelDOT cites the environmental reasons why this project is being pushed back 2 years, but also utility relocations around the bridge.
Plans for the bridge include expanding bike lanes and crosswalks, something Fenwick Island Dale Moyer says will become more important as more people move to our coast.
The growth out on Route 54 is getting crazy. If you drive out Route 54, there are so many developments. They just need to do something about the traffic coming into town.
The National Environmental Protection Act is in place to protect the environment like this, but it can take anywhere from 6 months to 3 years. In Fenwick Island, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
Dry brown fields, that's likely what you're going to see when you're driving through Delmarva right now, and it's because we're still in the thick of this extreme drought on the peninsula. That's even with the recent rain. It's not enough to break the spell of dry conditions. Some people are worried about what Mother Nature is doing to the future.
I just worry about climate change and what this means for the future. We can enjoy the nice sunny weather, but we know there's a price to pay somewhere along the line.
And our meteorologists say the current weather conditions are on track to become the driest autumn on record. Staying with those conditions, the dry conditions, the Delaware River Basin Commission is holding its fourth quarter business meeting on Thursday, December 5th at 10:30 a.m. They'll be discussing a resolution to preserve and protect water supplies during persistent dry conditions. This meeting will be via Zoom, and it is open to the public. All of this brings us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know what's been the most noticeable thing during this drought.
Let's take a look at the updated results from the last news hour, and it looks like the answers have changed a bit here. It looks like most people now are saying lower pond levels, 39% saying browning grass, 3% say poor crop yield, and 15% saying dusty conditions.
If you haven't voted yet, you can at coasttv.com or use our Coast TV mobile app, and we're going to have updated results on that poll tonight at 11.
We're taking a live look now outside into Ocean City, and our first alert meteorologist, Chris Mastrobono, is going to join us with a first check on the weather. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Christina. Yeah, we're seeing some light rain push over the peninsula at this hour, but boy, yes, it's been a record-breaking stretch throughout this drought. Driest autumn on record. Before this previous autumn, the driest one was back in 2001, where we only saw about 6 and 7/10 of an inch of rain. The driest 3-month stretch of all time, back to 1945, was just this past year from August to 2000 and October of 2024. Now, this will be updated next week again. Now, we're going to have a few rounds of rain here over the next week. Again, we're kind of chipping away at it, not really seeing a whole lot of heavy rain. Most of that fell to our north, all thanks to this upper level low. You can see the showers beginning to make it to the coast. Again, this is just kind of a nuisance kind of rain, very damp, very raw out there with temperatures in the 30s and winds gusting about 30 miles an hour. There you see that spinning upper level low. They had some wildfires up here earlier this week. They have seen upwards of a foot of snow through the Poconos, Central New York and northwestern portions of New Jersey, and you can see some heavier snow through the mountains of West Virginia. This moisture is going to continue to pivot through here through the evening hours, then finally taper off just in time for the weekend. What will not taper off, though, are the winds. We're going to see winds gusting upwards of 40 miles an hour as we head into our Saturday, but the weekend is dry and sunshine will be developing. We do talk, though, more unsettled weather in that extended forecast. Unfortunately, as we roll into the holiday, we'll talk more about that coming up here shortly.
Chris, Georgetown police will continue to investigate what caused a car fire Thursday morning. According to the Georgetown Fire Company, first responders arrived at the Advanced Auto Parts a little before 11 a.m. As you can see here in the picture, flames bursting out of the vehicle in front of the store. No word yet on any injuries.
A new community center is set to open soon in Georgetown. Springboard, Delaware, aka Pallet Village, held a groundbreaking ceremony for its new building today. CoastTV reporter Zakia Jennings shows us how it's shaping up.
Breaking ground at Springboard, Delaware, also known as the Pallet Village. A community center is now in the works for those who live in the temporary homes. This is in partnership with First State Community Action Agency. Judson Malone co-founded the Pallet Village in 2020. He has no plans of slowing down.
Our plans are to continue to give people a chance here to get a better life and to be self-sustaining and move on to permanent housing.
The community center will feature spaces for a computer lab, a commercial kitchen, and a telehealth conference room. Amberly Pitts lives and works at the Pallet Village. She's grateful for this stepping stone.
I'm looking forward to it. I think that it's going to be a good deed that's going to happen.
Cheers from some of Georgetown's most prominent community organizers, knowing this new facility will help those in the Pallet Village take another step forward. Now, if you look here, you're going to see a model of what this community center is going to look like, and it's going to go right back here behind me. Now, plumbing is down, foundation is laid down, and construction was even paused just for this groundbreaking. They'll pick back up soon and make sure they have this community center up and running and ready to go for the people of Georgetown. In Georgetown, I'm Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
In Milford, Delaware, leaders including Lieutenant Governor Bethany Hall Long announced a new harm reduction vending machine at Brandywine Counseling. The machine will offer free 24/7 access to items like overdose kits, hygiene products, and wound care supplies to help people with substance use issues. This is part of a statewide program to provide life-saving tools and reduce stigma, with vending machines also placed in Wilmington, Newark, Dover, and Georgetown.
The Maryland Coastal Bays program is pursuing a multi-million-dollar grant from the state, but when the organization went to the county asking for its support, past donations from U.S. Wind were called into question. A discussion at Tuesday's Worcester County Commissioner meeting was meant to be about a potential letter of support, but the topic shifted when Commission President Chip Bertino addressed Coastal Bays Program Executive Director Kevin Smith.
Do you have any relationship with U.S. Wind?
Yes.
In what form?
We have received funding from U.S. Wind over the last 3 years in the amount of $125,000.
Total or each year?
Total.
Okay.
Coastal Bays is discussing its stance on U.S. Wind's project. The program plans to go before commissioners again ahead of the grant application deadline on December 3rd.
The Rehoboth Avenue paving project was off and on several times in the last few months, and now it is almost complete. The progress that has been made after paving was moved to daytime work because of the cold overnight conditions has some businesses on Rehoboth Avenue saying it looks kind of like an eyesore.
It's hard to say, but I think most of the businesses feel that's the case, that people coming into town are seeing the construction and could be avoiding it, maybe opting to go to the outlets instead of coming downtown.
This work will be put on pause from November 27th to December 2nd for the hometown Christmas parade.
According to the Millsboro Police Department, a 59-year-old man from Millsboro named Anthony Mistretta was arrested on November 22nd for invasion of privacy. The day prior, he was caught using his phone to record people in a store bathroom for about 5 hours. Police believe there may be other victims and are asking anyone with information to come forward. And during the holiday season, Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign works to bring the Christmas spirit to everyone. Already, the initiative has raised almost $80,000. To donate, go online and visit blessourchildren.org. And we're just getting started here tonight.
Santa is coming to Milford. We're going to tell you the details.
Well, it's a cold and raw Friday night on Delmarva. We're going to continue to see the light rain here at least through about midnight, and then we'll begin to dry out through the overnight as we push into the weekend. But the winds are going to be howling into our Saturday, and we'll talk about that all-important Thanksgiving forecast coming up.
It's a big weekend for giving back and getting into the holiday spirit. Stay tuned for your cool things to do.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a sporty new Civic, spirited Accord, fun to drive HRV, and versatile CRV. So don't wait, turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Give the gift of safety this holiday season here at Coastal Bath.
I think Coastal Bath is an oh my gosh and a wow. And the sturdiness of the quality work is wonderfully safe.
It's Coastal Bath's annual holiday extravaganza. Get a free safety package, receive a bench, 2 grab bars, and a handheld shower head with docking station. Plus no payments, no interest until 2026.
Don't wait, call Coastal Bath today for your free in-home estimate. And keep your loved ones safe this holiday season. Local and family owned Coastal Bath.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Ready to spread some holiday cheer this weekend, whether it's giving back or getting active? Hey, we've got you covered. Christina DeRobertis has your cool things to do.
Well, there's a mix of Christmas and Thanksgiving fun this weekend, but the coolest thing you can do is help people in need. And here are 2 ways to give back this weekend. First, you can help stuff the truck with the Rehoboth Beach Volunteer Fire Company. Stop by Buffalo Wild Wings in Rehoboth this Sunday with a new unwrapped toy and get a discounted meal in return. Or join the Coast Country crew in Salisbury on Saturday for the Joseph House Holiday Food Drive. Bring non-perishable food items and make sure everyone can enjoy a good meal this holiday season. On Saturday morning, the Millsboro Public Library will host the Nanacoke Indian Dance Troupe. Watch Native American dancers bring their culture to life in the library's multi-purpose room. Or lace up your sneakers and head to Felton for the annual Gobble Wobble Run on Sunday. It supports the Lake Forest Community Education Foundation. For event details, tickets, and more, just head over to CoastTV.com and click on Cool Things to Do.
Well, the rain we're seeing now will be out of here in time for our weekend. Bad news, though, the winds. Yes, we're going to see gusts as high as 40 miles an hour. So, yeah, it's going to feel a lot colder than that 55-degree high. We'll talk about some milder temperatures and then some big changes as we roll into Thanksgiving.
You don't know how much pressure you put on your septic system, but Riddex does. In a 21-month study, scientists proved that Riddex reduces up to 20% of waste buildup every month. Take the pressure off with Riddex.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota, like Camry.
Wait, what?
RAV4 Hybrid.
Cool.
Tundra, and more.
Whoa.
How'd you do that? Toyotathon magic.
Right now, buy a rugged new Tacoma with low 2.99 APR financing. Or lease an SR5 model Tacoma for just $229 a month.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
Bring nature home for the holidays with luxury quality apparel at 4 Acres Living. Shop our exclusive line of 4 Acres Living outerwear and yarn, 100% natural and sustainably grown on our farm. We provide a wide variety of handcrafted items made only from the best natural materials and perfect for gift giving. Learn about the art of raising alpacas through our guided tours or walk an alpaca around the farm for a closer outdoor experience. 4 Acres Living in Frankfort, Delaware, just 7 miles from Bethany, open now Friday through Sunday.
The Race to the Top 50 sales drive continues at Preston Ford. Save up to $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2024 Ford Edge. Embrace the future with savings up to $5,000 off MSRP on 2024 Mustang Mach-E's. We have nearly 1,000 new Fords on the lot, all priced to sell fast. But hurry in as the inventory moves fast during our Race to the Top 50 in the nation. Check out the entire selection at PrestonFord.com. And remember, cars cost less in Preston.
Uneven concrete at your home or business? It's unsightly and unsafe. Call Morris Masonry, Delmarva's exclusive spray foam systems, concrete leveling, and masonry contractor. Morris injects safe polyurethane to slowly level the slab. It stabilizes the ground below, reducing erosion and settling. Leveling is half the cost of pouring new, and it's done in as little as 1 day. Call Morris Masonry for an expert analysis. No job is too big or too small. They'll fix your front step or even a shopping mall.
Or city sidewalks, or a highway.
Welcome to Los Angeles, home of my Los Angeles Rams. Now the Eagles come to town. Spicy. Let's see what they bring to the table on Sunday night.
In 1924, my grandfather, J. Con Scott, decided to start a life in the furniture business. I'm proud to say that as the third generation, we celebrate our 100-year anniversary. From a humble small-town furniture store to an interior design destination, with 35,000 square feet in Selbyville and our newest location in Rehoboth Beach. J. Con Scott celebrating our 100-year anniversary.
The Today Show, weekdays at 7 on CoastTV.
Well, it is a cold Friday night out there with some rain on top of it. We have the raw and windy conditions through the evening hours. And yeah, dress warm if you're heading out through the evening over the next few hours. The weekend going to be nice and dry, but windy as we roll into the first part of the weekend. And then we turn mild to start the week, but then unsettled and much colder as we roll into Thanksgiving, as a big storm is going to be approaching much of the Midwest and Northeast. Temperatures right now, you can see the mid to upper 30s. Inland, we're in the lower 40s at the coast. Still seeing those sustained winds out of the west, 10 to 20. Gusting, though, as high as 25 to 30 in some spots. And those winds are going to subside a bit through the overnight and then kind of ramp up as we go into your Saturday. There you see some light rain extending through Seaford, Laurel, down through Salisbury. And then most of that's beginning to dry out to the west, but you see this big spin. You can see the snow in central New York and the Poconos, where they got upwards of a foot of snow up there. Snow trying to mix in there in New York City, but having a hard time doing so. And you can see some mountain snow there across western Pennsylvania as well as West Virginia. Here, just a cold, nuisance kind of rain making its way towards the coast here. We still have those gale warnings up through 6 p.m. tomorrow. Could see those gusts as high as 40 off the coast with seas anywhere from 4 to 7 feet, and those gale warnings extending into the bay as well. So Futurecast shows the light rain moving over the area, dissipating after about midnight. Clear skies, cold start to our Saturday, but a windy one at that. Highs in the lower to mid 50s, but those winds gusting as high as 40 miles an hour, and then still breezy into Sunday. Rainfall totals, not all that impressive. Maybe we squeeze out another 20/10 of an inch before all is said and done. 37 degrees, the rain early, late clearing. There's those winds gusting up to 30 miles an hour through the evening, but then by tomorrow afternoon, we're up to about 35 to 40 and still a bit breezy on Sunday, but not as high as we'll see throughout the day tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine, though, through the afternoon, so that should help a bit, but still with those winds. There's the front moving through Monday into Tuesday. Could see another round of some light rain, but then the bigger story is going to be through the end of the week. You see that system rolling across through Thanksgiving. Could see a coastal low develop into Black Friday, so we're going to have to fine-tune that forecast as we push through the week. Cold, though, late November into early December as a big trough sets up in the east, and we're going to see some drier conditions as we roll in the early part of December. Tammy Tidwell of Millsboro, Delaware, you're the winner of our umbrella. There you see the brief 60-degree temperatures Monday into Tuesday, and then unsettled Thursday, Thanksgiving into Black Friday. Could see some 1 to 2 inches of rain across the area.
Thank you, Chris. Santa Claus is going to be visiting downtown Milford on Saturday, November 30th at 11 a.m., followed by a Christmas story walk for kids to explore holiday traditions from around the world. Later, the annual tree lighting ceremony from 4:55 to 6 p.m. with free snacks, kids' activities, live music. Then Saturday, December 7th, the 19th annual holiday stroll and Christmas market will take place from 3 to 8 p.m. featuring kids' activities, Irish dancers, and fun with alpacas, also ponies.
Fun. Well, the Delaware Office of Highway Safety has launched its Winter Holiday Road Safety Campaign to try and reduce crashes during the busy holiday season. The Sober Rides program offers up to $20 in vouchers from Lyft and Uber to help people avoid drunk driving.
Due to the weather conditions and the rain we're getting tonight, the town of Ocean City has announced that Winterfest of Lights will be closed this evening. However, the train display at the convention center, that's going to be open to enjoy. Winterfest will reopen tomorrow at 5:30.
This week on Sunday Night Football, it's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the LA Rams. It'll be right here on CoastTV, and you can stay tuned after the game for your local news.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
4 of our local Delaware high school football teams remain in the hunt for a state title. Tonight in the state semifinals, Polytech facing Indian River in 1A. IR only has one blemish on their record, and back in September they defeated Poly 41-17. But the Panthers come in after a dominating victory over First State Military Academy 35-6. Kickoff for IR versus Polytech is at 7 tonight in Dagsboro. And in 2A Final Four action, Caravel hosts Woodbridge at 7 p.m. The Blue Raiders have their work cut out for them versus the number 1 seed Caravel. Woodbridge defeated Archmere in the quarters 16-14, and Caravel took down Laurel 34-0. Up in 3A, Sussex Central heads to the home of the defending 3A champs, Salesianum. Central defeated Appoquinimink last week. On the other hand, the Sallies have won 19 straight games against Delaware schools. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. in Wilmington. And in the Maryland 1A state quarterfinals, the 10-0 Cambridge South Dorchester Vikings facing the 3-time defending state champs Fort Hill in a rematch of last year's state semifinal, where the Vikings fell to Fort Hill 38-20. Watch this game live on DSN at 6:30 p.m. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
The holidays are coming fast.
Imagine greeting your guests with a beautifully refaced kitchen without having to tear out your old cabinets.
We'll reface your cabinets with 5 layers of high-quality hardwood in your choice of color,
including new doors, drawers, and hardware, all for half the cost of a full remodel.
completed in as little as 3 days.
Right now, save 20%, get a free microwave, and pay as little as $100 per month. Call today and get your kitchen completed by Christmas.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Customer satisfaction is our top priority.
Window World does an excellent job. I recommend them to all of my clients.
Window World was different because they actually responded to my phone calls and listened to what I was asking for.
Call Window World today.
The excellence of driving a Buick is matched by the excellence of the dealership experience when you own a Buick. Buick, exceptional by design.
Get 0.9% APR. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get $3,000 purchase allowance on Encore GX models. That's 10% below MSRP.
As temperatures drop, FH Fur invites you to be part of something truly heartwarming. Our Fall into Comfort Toy Drive. Through December 15th for only $29, the experts at FH Fur will perform a comprehensive heating system inspection, ensuring your home stays snug through the chilly months ahead. The best part? 100% of the proceeds will go to the United States Marine Corps Reserve's Toys for Tots. Schedule your heating inspection today with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR.
SalvageFur.com.
Window World at Delmarva, quality and price that can't be beat. Get a 10-window package for only $121.81 per month.
No matter the size of the project, you can trust Window World of Delmarva to get it done right.
Remember, first to call, first to install.
Feel the magic of the season as you wander your way through an immersive winter wonderland at Ocean City, Maryland's Winterfest of Lights. Let imagination flourish at Northside Park with thousands of twinkling lights and larger-than-life animated Christmas scenes. Sip hot chocolate, snap a photo with Santa, and enjoy the array of holiday exhibits under the illuminating holiday lights. Find your magic at Winterfest of Lights, an Ocean City, Maryland family tradition. Open November 21st through December 31st. Get tickets at OCOcean.com or Northside Park.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Welcome back. Looking live into Ocean City, where it is 41 degrees, seeing that light rain push over the area. And we're going to see the light rain at least through the 10 o'clock hour. By about midnight, should see that exit the coast as we begin to dry out. Get your forecast at any time by calling our First Alert Weather phone. A windy start to the weekend. Gusts as high as 30, 40 miles an hour into our Saturday. We do see milder temperatures to start the week, but then we turn unsettled as the storm system rolls in. Unfortunately, just in time for Thanksgiving as we roll into the latter part of the week, and some much colder air by next weekend as well.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Chris, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.